Konnichiwa, Minisan.
Hello, and welcome to Famicast 292, your Famicast for the early part of May 2025. I'm your host, Danny Bivens, and with me right now, Golden Boy himself, just off of a golden week, James Charlton.
Gonna shower you with golden goodness.
Yes.
Wait, what? Hey. Konnichiwa, Mini-san.
Mini-san, konnichiwa. And speaking of Mini-sans, Ty's also here too.
What's good? Check it out. I got my crates up on shelves. We're moving up in the world.
Okay, so I thought I noticed some slight difference there. Okay, I guess that makes sense.
Right. Maybe I'll even have all my trash out of my boxes next time. We'll see.
Yeah.
If this was a Tetris World Championship, I think you're gonna lose there, Ty. Lots of spaces there. Hard to make a Tetris with that setup.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, but I have so much more floor space, and it goes all the way to the ceiling. It's nice. It's amazing.
And I know that this is kind of a side thing. I know that style of apartment. I lived in the same exact one. Really high ceilings. Yeah. Yes. It'd be great for stack and stuff like that. That's for sure.
It's so weird. It's like living in a warehouse.
Trampolining. Yeah.
Right.
Definitely.
Right. Anyways.
I should get a trampoline.
That won't be noisy at all. Hope you're on the bottom floor.
How many weeks until Switch 2, Danny?
So actually, Lemonade just pointed that out. We got 4 weeks until the Switch 2. We are on the cusp. It's a weird thing. Like, obviously, this type of stuff doesn't happen very often. It used to happen a lot more often, but now it's been 8 years, over 8 years since the Switch came out, and we're ripping and round to go for Switch 2. Some of us.
May the 7th be with you. So right. Yeah, June 6th, right? 5th, 6th?
June 5th.
June 5th, there it is. Okay.
Yep.
Wow. Amazing. Can't wait to not get one.
Yeah. I mean,
for another 6 months.
Yeah, I guess just a little bit of an update. And I think I remember if it was before the last episode or not. Maybe it's right after it, but like I won the multi-language one. James did not have any luck. Yeah. But automatically entered into the second round. So let's cross your fingers and see how it goes. So
sick.
Yep. Anyways, got a lot of stuff to talk about here today. So let's just go ahead and get right into it. And to kick us off with new business, JC, you kind of got a weird hodgepodge of stuff.
Well, I think this is the time when you would play the bagpipes because I said this on Bluesky, but this was the first month. Last month, April, was the first month where I didn't play the Switch once for the whole month until a few days ago when I got a message like, "Oh, there's a Switch update." So I was like, "Oh, okay, I'll update my Switch." So we're up to like, what is it, version 20, which may or may not be the last update. Probably
technically now 20.0.1, but yeah.
Go. So it's already okay.
Well,
is it 00 to 001, or is it?
It was probably what you checked out initially was the 20.00, and then like a day later or hours later they updated it a little bit. So
yeah. So obviously Donkey Gate is the biggest controversy, and actually one of my profiles is Donkey Kong, so I did notice that immediately.
Okay.
I was like, wait, why is one of my profile pictures different? It's like, oh shit, that's the new Donkey Kong. Like,
right.
No choice about it. I'm having the new Donkey Kong. So yeah.
Right.
That was weird. But they have updated all of the main crew, the main Mario crew, to be just like slightly more glossy, slightly more Mario Kart World, I guess. I don't know.
Sure.
But yeah, Donkey Kong is the only one where it's obviously different because obviously the character design is different. So the rareware design is in the trash.
Yeah, and I mean I've kind of indifferent about it. But still at the same time, it's like, why didn't they just keep them both?
Why not the both? Eh?
Yeah, I think seriously, it's like
I agree.
Yeah,
because they have. I mean, Nintendo love doubling up on everything. I mean, Jesus Christ, Mario Kart itself, like, there's like 56 Mario variations, and they all have different slots on the on the character select screen for some reason.
I mean, shit, even for the Zelda and Links and stuff like that in the profile stuff, there are different variants of those. Why not do the same with DK? It's kind of doing my boy dirty there.
Yeah,
other platforms, you can just use whatever picture you want.
Yeah.
Well, we know yours is Ty.
Right.
And so I use a different picture on everything, actually, for some
Not
reason.
safe for work, but
Right.
yeah, that's true. But the other, well, obviously the main bottom row of icons is well, there's a couple of new things. One, the game, what's it called? Virtual game card.
Virtual game card.
Yeah, that's new.
Game share is on there as well, and then the eShop has also gotten an upgrade. Well, a different color, I guess, if you would say.
Yeah. So the game card, the virtual game card thing was kind of interesting because I think. So I opened up my UK profile first, and I wasn't really thinking about UK, Japan. I just use UK for everything, just because that's my default. And I was like, where the hell are my games? Like, where's Zelda? What the fuck? Like, I've got more games than this. I was like, Nintendo's erased all my games. I was like, oh right, I bought them on my Japanese profile, but I played them on my UK profile. So yeah, I opened up the Japanese one, and they were all there, obviously.
Right.
Yeah, that kind of threw me for a loop at the start. Yeah, but yeah, a lot of everything is on there. Well, it's really weird. Like even game trials and stuff. Like I don't own, but like it was there. I was like, wait, what? Nico Doga? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
I mean, the freaking Splatoon 2 global test fire, the ARMS test punch, and like all that stuff is there too. You can still download it. It's kind of the same. Before it was just like this was on the eShop. You can go through like your quote unquote purchase history and get this stuff, but like obviously you can't play it, or it doesn't like it. You could, but yeah.
So yeah, this is so you can now loan games for 2 weeks, I think, to people in the same family group as you.
Right.
Is that right?
Yes.
But then it's automatically returned after 2 weeks, and you have to be physically present when you give them the game,
right?
"Quote unquote," give them the game.
It's I know a lot of people are like upset about this. I mean, I can understand that too, but like, I can understand Nintendo's perspective about it because they don't want to just be giving their stuff away for free. I mean, if you're like roommates or a family, I think they kind of figure like, hey, you'll be able to see each other, so like this shouldn't be an issue. But if you're, I mean, if there's situations where you're living thousands of miles away, hundreds of miles away, or whatever, then yeah, I can see Nintendo wanting to crack down on it. It's like, would it be great if they didn't? Yeah, but they got to protect the bottom line.
I'm always reminded of someone like Game Explain, because when they show their games, they've got like 20 profiles, and it's like Game Explain Australia, Game Explain Chris or whatever, and it's like, okay, they're obviously all sharing profiles and all sharing games and stuff like that. So those kind of guys, they're going to be screwed because like suddenly they're going to have not access to all of their games because they all live in different countries, I believe.
Sure.
US, Australia, England, whatever. So good luck to them.
Right.
But it does make sense. I mean, like Danny said, if you're in the same family, or like even if you're just living in the same town, it's like your uncle or whatever works for Nintendo, just visit him and you can still do it.
Right. Yeah, the change to the eShop though it was so strange to me because it had been orange since the Wii U, 3DS, or the 3DS days, and then just suddenly it's just changed. Like even last week, Nintendo here, they do a roundup on their website of all the latest games, and they all the art for that even on their website's changed to this new red color and stuff too. So it's, I mean, whatever, it doesn't matter. And I'm kind of surprised they didn't do this. Looking back, like, why didn't they make this red when the Switch came out originally in 2017?
Right. It matches their website.
Yeah.
But does it actually change anything, like physically? No, it's just exactly the same. That's what I was like. I thought people were saying like, oh, they've rejigged it so like the free, not the free games, but like what do you call it? When people reduce it to like 5 cents for a week, and then it goes straight to the top of the charts, and then they bump the price back up to $50.
I mean,
They've
Maybe.
done something now, like about it's how much money it earns or something like that.
I heard that too. Obviously, we can't see any of that. That's not. I mean, maybe if you follow exactly what comes out and how much it costs, then you can maybe see that. But I don't. Because there's too much crap on the eShop. I don't even bother checking unless I know I'm going to get something. So
Yeah, I don't even know how that would really benefit it, because like there are some really good indie games that are like only $10, 1,000 yen,
sure.
So I don't know if that's going to help or not. But
I don't know either.
So yeah,
That makes sense to me.
yeah.
Yeah.
My new business is not having new business.
Right.
So yeah, Danny is going to let me talk about GameCube on NSO or coming soon.
I think this is a really interesting thing, and it's great. So yeah, take it away, James.
So yeah, I mean, I guess we should just maybe share the list, right then?
Yeah.
Like,
Sure.
is it okay to just share the agenda?
That's fine.
Okay. So yeah, we know about some games that have been confirmed already. Ty, you probably know a couple of games that are coming to Switch 2.
Yeah, Soul Calibur 2, baby. Let's
Yeah,
go.
baby. Yep, Soul Calibur 2 is one of them. I think that's the only third-party game, right?
For now, yeah.
Yeah, for now anyway. So right now we've confirmed. Tell me if any of this is wrong, because some of this is AI generated. But Luigi's Mansion, Mario Sunshine, Wind Waker,
Yep.
GX, F-Zero GX, Pokemon Colosseum, Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness,
Yep.
Chibi Robo, and Soul Calibur 2. Yeah, I think I also checked this on a Nintendo website as well. It wasn't just AI. I did double check it. I believe that's right.
Yep.
And then, I've just kind of gone through what I think the chances are that it'll come to Switch 2, and you guys can just agree or disagree. So, for example, Wave Race Blue Storm, I think, extremely high chance, probably guaranteed to come.
Eventually, yeah,
makes sense.
Yeah, for its first party, it's like, why the hell not? Wave Race 64 is already on there. Like, I really like that game as well. Pikmin, I say no.
Yeah.
So 1 and 2 got a remix on Switch.
Yep.
Which is playable on Switch 2.
Yep.
So yeah, I think
little
to no chance.
Yeah, highly unlikely.
Yeah. Okay, we agree on that one. Smash Melee, I say nope.
If they're gonna if they're gonna do something like that, they would actually probably make another version that they could sell you. They wouldn't just include it with the subscription. I don't think. I'd love to be wrong, but
I think a better discussion to have about Smash is what they're going to do with Ultimate, like the Nintendo Switch 2 version. Oh, is that what they call them? Nintendo Switch 2 version
of
edition? Is it? I forgot the word that they use. I think it's edition.
Maybe
of Ultimate.
Mm-hmm.
So are they gonna just give you the same as the Switch, but just put it in 4K or 120 frames a second or whatever? Rollback netcode. LOL.
No.
LMAO.
LOL. Of course not.
Nope.
So yeah, I think you guys shouldn't waste your time thinking about Melee coming to Switch 2. It will never come to Switch 2, believe me. Yeah, more like think about when will the Switch 2 edition of Ultimate come out, which I hope it will come soon. I'm hoping this year, 2025, but I don't know. Maybe.
It could be. I mean, they still have to talk about their kind of holiday games, and I think there'll be an update for Wonder, and maybe they'll try to add something like that too, like for Smash. This is something like, hey, this is an attaboy. Hey, thanks for picking this up before. If you didn't, you're stupid. You can pick it up now. So,
yeah. So Animal Crossing, this is a big nope for me. Well, the N64 one hasn't come.
No.
Why would they?
Didn't they do the DS one on the Wii U or something?
That's a good question. I don't know.
I could have sworn.
I don't remember that. There was a lot of DS games. Yeah.
Yeah. It's weird.
I forget that they came to Wii U. That's so weird.
It would be very fun if they did bring on Animal Crossing and somehow integrated the GBA connectivity.
Huh.
Do you remember that shit? You
I
could,
think that was the reason why I said a big old nope, because but I guess they're not selling those games now. They're actually giving them away, aren't they? This part of the NSO anyway.
Right.
yeah.
So it's not like they're giving away stuff that you can also
Yeah.
pay for.
And also inside Animal Crossing, you can play a bunch of NES ROMs, and I don't know if they want you doing that or not.
Yeah, that's a good point too, huh?
Yeah, but you can just play those same ROMs on NSO anyway.
Most of them, yeah, because most of them are Nintendo stuff. And actually, yeah, good point, James. A lot of them are maybe
Do
already
they have all
available.
of them though?
Maybe a lot of them, because it's mainly like first party stuff, you know.
Yeah, it's like
So,
they got Zelda on there.
yeah, and it's
Kinda
Zelda's
sick.
on there.
Yeah.
Balloon Fight? I think Balloon Fight's on NSO.
Yeah.
yeah, probably like Clue Land and some other
Yeah.
bangers. Yeah, actually, that's not a bad one, I guess. But
NBA courtside, Danny.
no, that'd be great. But like, man, I'd be waiting for the N64 one first.
My
but,
favorite
you know,
basketball game.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah. I had the 64 version, Danny.
I had good times with that one too.
It's a good game. Eternal Darkness. Sanity's Requiem.
Haven't thought
love
about
it
that
too.
game in a while.
Big nope from me.
No,
Anyone disagree?
no, you're good.
Yep. Mario Sunshine is confirmed. Star Fox Adventures. Well, I put mid chance because they've worked out GoldenEye. They've worked out Perfect Dark.
Yeah, and we talked about this. I mean, Microsoft and Rare don't own the rights to Star Fox, so like I don't see how that would be a problem.
Yeah. Well, I give it a mid chance. It's not like they're raving to do it, but
No, it's probably not a priority.
Yeah, maybe eventually.
You got to get those furries on board.
Right.
Yep. This one could be controversial. I don't know if you guys agree with this. Metroid Prime, I put nope.
No, I agree. It's already out on the Switch, so like they got a remastered version.
Right.
It's almost
exactly.
silly
And
to
it's supposed to be, an absolutely fantastic way to play Prime. Like it's one of the best looking games on Switch, is what I've heard.
It's pretty good looking. I don't know if it's one of the best, but
did you get it? Dan?
Yeah, digital and physical actually. Hey man, I beat that like 20 years ago, so I'm good.
Exactly.
It looks great on the shelf. Great on the shelf.
I mean, I 110%ed that game back in the day, and I tried to do it again on Wii U, and I couldn't. I bought the trilogy pack on Wii U, and I couldn't. It's like I've done all of this, I don't want to do it again.
Sure.
And I still feel that way. Okay, controversial. I see. I put Ocarina of Time / Master Quest as nope. Okay. They have Ocarina on the N64 one, so why would they do it again?
There's precedent for this because they do the same stuff with the GBA stuff. You think about all the GBA Mario games, they did those, and they're essentially tit for tat remakes. So like, I could see this, even Zelda plus the Four Swords, they have the GBA version of that and the Super Nintendo version. I could see this because I mean, you do get some kind of new content. I think there's some value to that with Master Quest. Yeah, and also higher resolution too. Well, at the time that was kind of a big deal, but
it was upscale. Was it like upscale to what 480? Well,
yeah, it was kicked up to 480
from what 256 or
whatever the
Was it 320 by 240?
Maybe something like that.
Those are low res.
Yeah, they kicked it up. They kicked it up.
Yeah. Okay, so I don't know. We'll put a question mark on that one. So I say no anyway. Okay. Wind Waker is confirmed already, which is also controversial in a way because we still haven't got the fucking HD.
Right.
Oh, I saw John Ricciardi, friend of the show, A4 Play guy. He was actually digging out his Wii U to play this, and he's like, "Well, it's not coming to Switch now, so I might as well get out and play it on the Wii U."
Right.
So yeah, it's crazy, but yeah, there it is. Mario Golf Toad Soul Tour, that's a lock, I think.
Yeah.
I think they've got the golf game. They've got the 64 golf game on there, haven't they?
Yep.
Yeah, that's a lock. F-Zero is a lock, obviously. Kirby Air Ride, I say big nope.
Why?
Because the sequel is coming out.
So it's a sequel. It's not the same game. Hopefully.
Yeah. I think you've uncovered their scheme, Danny.
Yeah, James. Oh, there we go. I think sometimes with something that has like some kind of a predecessor or something like that. Sometimes I want to give people a chance to look at it.
Marketing tie-in, yeah.
Yeah.
So what's an example where they've released like the first game when a new game is coming out? Like
at the same time, probably never. But like at least having it available on the service or something like that. Yeah, I'm drawing.
Yeah, I mean, Luigi's Mansion 1 hasn't got a HD remake, which is unfortunately, I think because it's now going to go on NSO, that makes the chances even less likely that it will ever get a HD remake, which is a shame because they did a 3DS remake and then that was it. Yeah. So yeah, rip in peace. So yeah, Kirby, yeah, right. Yeah, I say no, but yeah, we'll see.
Maybe.
Danny says a maybe. Okay. Mario Party 4, unfortunately, a lock. They've released every single one of the 64 ones, so why the fuck not?
Right.
These will probably get released like this year. What this one, the first?
I'll give it 4 years from now, and that'll be released. Drip feed.
Yeah, they flew through the 64 ones. I think they released 2 and 3 at the same time, wasn't it?
Yeah, when they did. I don't know why they did that. But yeah,
damn. Bad games for bad people.
True.
Pokemon Channel. I forgot what this really is, but isn't it like you need an accessory to play this?
I don't remember. I just remember it did not look fun, so I didn't buy it. It just looked kind of like a non-game type of thing, and I don't think they want to.
Says no, but
I don't think they want to put out like Pokemon entertainment products, something that's not like an actual game or something. I think they want to actually stick to games.
1080 Avalanche. I say high chance.
Sure, let's go for it.
Yeah,
Brown Storm.
Yeah, we're not on to Brown Storm yet, Danny.
Sorry, excuse me.
Yeah, this is White. Well, no, Avalanche.
Silver Storm.
Okay, what? Silver Storm, is it? Not White Storm?
I think it's silver. Anyway.
White powder.
Oh boy.
Colosseum is a lock already. WarioWare Inc. Mega Party Games. I had this on GameCube. Yeah, I say high chance. The other Wario games are already on there, right?
Several.
I mean, on the NSO.
Yeah, like Wario Land and a few of them.
The GBA, right?
Yeah. Game Boy Color, maybe.
Game Boy Color. Okay. Wait, there's a WarioWare game on Game Boy Color?
No, I'm second guessing myself. I'm pretty sure there was.
There was a Wario Land game on. Right?
Oh, what did I say? Oh no, sorry. Yeah, excuse me.
Yeah, this is WarioWare.
Okay,
different game.
Yep.
But anyway, I think it will probably come. Custom Robo. This might come to the Japan one.
There's an English version.
Yeah. So I don't know. I say mid chance, not immediately.
No.
Maybe eventually. Yep. Okay, we agree on that one. Four Swords Adventures. I say mid chance, probably not soon, but maybe.
Yeah.
We've talked about the technicalities of that. With the GBA connections and all that.
They have some kind of with the workarounds right now with the system. I think they could do it, and actually maybe. Well, I don't know if it'd be better, but it'd be more accessible than what it was in the past.
Yeah, not a lock, but yeah, maybe. Pikmin 2, nope. Same as before. Donkey Konga, nope. Obvious reasons. You don't have the fucking accessory.
Yeah.
And I
have a bunch of licensed songs and shit.
Yeah, I think that's a thing too. Different songs, different regions and stuff too. So it's like or at least in Japan and the West, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I should have probably put nope for this one as well, but
yeah.
Paper Mario and the 1,000-Year Door, nope.
No way.
They just remade it by the new game, suckers.
Yep.
Mario Kart Tennis, yep.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty much a lock. Maybe this year, who knows? Metroid Prime 2, obviously nope. No. Same reasons.
Or they could do the Luigi's Mansion route. They said, like, you know what? We're going to remaster this. Let's just put it on here. And maybe.
Right. Remake it again, yeah. Mario Party 6, obviously, yeah, that's a lock. Unfortunately, Fire Emblem and Gale of Darkness, we've already said. They're already confirmed. Mario Party 7, high chance. Mario Superstar Baseball. Danny, take it away. Did you play this game?
Once at a friend's house. I don't like a lot of goofy stuff in my sports games, so it was okay.
Yeah. I'm not even sure if this was released in Europe.
Good question.
Was it?
As a cricket game, maybe.
I don't remember it in the stores.
They might not have.
Yeah, if it does come, I'll give it a shot and I'll see what it looks like.
Sure. By the way, Transient, our buddy Transient Image, he's in the chat, and he said about Animal Crossing Wild World on the Wii U. He said, yeah, that was released on the Wii U eShops. Okay, so I'm not just crazy. And Hi Tani, kind of clarifying some Pokemon Channel stuff. He said, Pokemon Channel was a weird one. You basically watch scenes from the anime show and some exclusive shorts with some mini games, and that's about it. Yeah, that definitely would not come to the service. If you're talking like clips from the anime, it's like, yeah, I think the Pokemon company has that stuff on lock, and like, yeah, we're not doing that on this.
Donkey Konga 2, that's obviously a nope. So yeah, Chibi Robo is confirmed, and then Battalion wasn't sure about this one.
That would be a treat.
Yeah. I bought that on launch day, actually. Barely played it. I just couldn't get into it.
Because they haven't put Advance Wars on, right? The GBA one? Because, obviously the remake that Ty played.
Right.
So I wasn't sure about this one.
Yeah. Maybe. But it's not really an Advance Wars.
Right.
It kind of is, but not really.
Yeah.
Yeah. I put this as a mid chance. Yeah.
Maybe. I forgot all about that game. That's crazy.
Yeah. I didn't, but
another controversial, I don't know. Wasn't sure about this one. Twilight Princess. So we have the HD remake, but if we're using the Wind Waker theory, this I don't know.
We did have the HD remake a console generation ago. Next to 2 console generations ago, but yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah. Because if we're not getting the Wind Waker remake, then we're probably not getting the Twilight Princess remake. So we might get it on NSO instead. I don't know.
Yeah, hard saying.
Yeah, it's a coin flip with that one.
Right.
Yeah. And then obviously Soul Calibur 2 is a lock, which is great. Good news for everyone.
Yeah.
Are there any other third-party games that you think are possible?
If Namco's on board already, they could put out some stuff.
Star Fox Assault.
Oh yeah, Star Fox didn't come up on that list. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's always a possibility. Star Fox. I've only played that one again. It's another similar situation. Played it with a friend. Played some multiplayer too. It was fun. Didn't really have too much of a chance to jam on it.
Well, Namco they put Ridge Racer 64.
Yeah.
So
and then,
maybe.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah.
What did they put out in the GameCube date?
I mean,
Car Racing Evolution. That game is sick.
Oh yeah, I think I have that because I think the Japanese version came with the Pac-Man, the Pac-Man versus thing.
Oh,
that's one of the ways you get it
yeah.
in Japan. In America, North America, it was like you have to buy Pac-Man World, and it's like,
yep, that's what I got.
That sucks. Yeah. But like I tried out the Pac-Man stuff. Okay, the Pac-Man versus stuff would be pretty cool. Again, it's just the idea with the connectivity stuff back in the day was really great. It's just the barrier of entry was just so high. Even if you had the money to buy all the stuff, sometimes you couldn't even find all the accessories like in your town or whatever. So yeah, that's
the one I played the most of the GBA connectivity games. Because you could play it with non-gamers and they got it. Yeah. Like, something like Final Fantasy shit-ass Chronicles, like
Crystal Chronicles.
Good luck explaining that to anyone.
By the way, yeah, that won't come to the system. They already have a Switch release of that, and apparently it was just terrible.
Oh,
I bought it for like $10 or like 1,000 yen or something. So hey, cool, throw it on the shelf. Box. Yeah, no. Yeah, I got that big box back there somewhere. The GameCube one.
Yeah. I sold it about a decade ago.
Probably a good idea.
To you, Danny? No.
No.
Wasn't you? Okay, so somebody.
Right.
Ty, did you find something? GBA? GameCube.
Maybe like possible? Pac-Man World or some shit, or Bait and Kaidos. That game has its fans, I guess. Right.
Yeah, it's very true.
And why didn't Excitebike come up there?
There's no Excitebike on GameCube.
Oh, really?
Yep. N64.
Very late 64 game.
No Brownstorm. Maybe it's canceled. Brownstorm became Excite Truck.
There was right. Yes. Because I seem to remember like screenshots, but I guess they were just the prototype ones or whatever.
Could have been. Or Dave Mirra or something. Who knows?
Yeah.
Something like that. Yep. Cool. Mm-hmm. All right then. So that's my non-new business. Hope you enjoyed that little mini feature.
Cool.
Danny or Ty. Over to you.
I'll go ahead and go next. Again, this is kind of a continuation from last time. So I was talking the last episode about some Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition on the Switch. I've since made a lot more progress. Well, not a lot more, a bit more. So I finally got my flying Skell, which is great. Those things are really, really awesome and can really tear it up. And again, it just kind of opens up like, what you can do and like all this type of stuff. I'll kind of skip ahead a little bit on my footage here, but like there's one new Skell for the game that it has like a new flight mode, which is really cool because in the original game you can fly and you can fly pretty quickly, but this one actually transforms into a jet and is like super fast. There's a cockpit view that you have as well, just kind of useless to be honest with you. But it still looks cool. And this thing really makes traversing the world really fast, especially because there are some points that are scattered throughout the world that kind of like frontier navigation points. You basically get them and you can reveal the area and secrets and stuff in the area. So it's really good to like track down those type of things, track them down real quick.
Ooh.
Land.
Press Z or R twice.
Yeah. You got a little spin boost there as well, which is nice. But definitely speeds up the traversal a lot. And even like at this point in the game, when you have a lot of these fast travel locations unlocked, which is every time you unlock one of those areas that essentially is like a beacon or whatever, you can warp there anytime. So it gets to a point where the world's even smaller and you don't have to fly around like this if you don't want to. I'm just kind of just doing it for fun, just for footage really. But yeah, I'm 2 chapters away from completing the game. I think I got to gain like another, I don't know, 6 or 7 levels before I can even have access to that stuff, and maybe a couple of other missions and stuff like that. But yeah, so still having fun with it.
I like that big ass rocket booster on the back. That's cool.
Yeah, it's
that does look very Star Fox.
Yeah,
boost and barrel roll.
Oh yeah.
Just like your father, Danny.
yes. Burp,
burp, burp, burp.
That's right. But yeah, like I said, still having fun with it. I'm hoping to finish this up before the Switch 2 comes out.
I think a lot of people are probably thinking the same thing, Danny.
Yeah, because I'm at like 67 or 68 hours or something like that, and probably got maybe another 10 before I can roll the credits. So we'll see how that goes. But
cool.
Yep.
Nice.
So anyways, I just wanted to give just a brief update on this. And I'm working on a review for this as well, hoping to have that out before Switch 2. So hopefully you guys can look forward to that.
Do you think this will be the last big Switch game, Danny? Like kind of similar to how it was for the Wii U.
Kind of. I mean, you could argue, there are some 2026 games, the Rhythm Heaven and whatever, but it's not it's a different scale, different type of genre, stuff like that. So, yeah.
No offense to Rhythm Heaven, but that's not a AAA. Yeah.
No, a different type of thing.
It's like a triple.
Right. I know.
It's like a triple B or a triple C.
Sure.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyways, if you haven't picked up this game and you're even remotely interested in RPGs, or if you just want to give this game another go since you haven't played it in like 10 years or something like that, yeah, it's still awesome. There's a lot of cool quality of life improvements that just make things better. The only thing that's not better is the map, because with the gamepad, the map is always available to you. So like that was never a problem. And then I played the game for like 50 hours without realizing that there was like a shortcut button to get to the map, because I'd always go into the menu and then go to the map, which it's yeah.
Oh, is that Y or something?
It's just Y. You just press Y.
Yeah. They said exactly the same thing on RFN. Like somebody, it's like 80 hours into the game. It's like, oh, you can press Y to open the map.
Yeah, because like in the original, because I busted it out to record some footage, believe it or not, but like you press Y to get into your Skell, and then maybe for like almost nothing else. But like in this, you use like ZL or ZR or something. So it's like, it just kind of threw me for a loop. I didn't even think about it until like literally, like I said, 50 hours into the game. I was like, oh, okay, well, there we go.
Is that called Slave Bird Island?
It might have been. Yeah.
Brilliant. Wow.
Yep. So
cool.
Anyways, yep. That's the update on that. So we'll go ahead and move on over to Ty.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Ha ha ha! Yes.
All right, I've been playing all sorts of fucked up shit. So let me tell you about this game called Cotton 100%.
Mm-hmm.
And I've heard of this game many times over the years from the kind of person that is like perfectly parodied by the truck pump and Markley Gaiden.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when importing games was like a big deal? You would have to be like rich and big brain and a turbo nerd.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, and
you know who you're talking to, right?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, and back in the early days of being terminally online and talking about imports, this one came up, and I saw it was on sale, so I bought it. Like I never played this game before. I just bought it like sight unseen because it's like $3, and it actually is just like a Super Nintendo ROM. This is a Super Nintendo game. But yeah, it's on everything now. I got the Xbox version because achievements. And I just jumped right into it. It's like, oh, it's a shmup. Let's go. And you know what? It feels a lot like my favorite shmup, Death Smile. Like thematically and in terms of gameplay. Like you have this funny little witch girl. You move horizontally, you shoot stuff, and you have this little assistant that kind of hangs out by you, and you can kind of move it around, and it shoots as well. Oh, do we have some footage?
Yeah, no, it's full screen. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, damn it. Yeah, we're sorry.
Yeah, and this is actually like a sequel to a game that was on like Master System or some bullshit.
Really?
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah. And so
probably didn't look like this on the Master System.
I don't know, maybe it did. So yeah, it's a shmup. It's very I don't know, like video gamey. I don't know how else to describe it. Like it's very Japanese video game bullshit, and it's kind of great for like when you finish a stage, there's like a little bonus thing, and it just says tea time, and you have to catch these like falling kanji.
I think there was
this girl squeals at you. Yeah, that's it right there. I'm like, oh, okay. And when you die, she just like flies off the screen and screams. And like the first time it happened, I laughed really hard.
Yeah, and so it's like, what's the deal? She's like a little witch or something, or
I guess I don't know the lore.
Okay. I thought maybe it might.
I just got the game, man.
Okay, well that's right. There's no instruction manuals these days too, so yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, but it does actually translate the in-game story text for you.
Oh, cool.
It's kind of a cool feature. Like it just shows you like it's just the ROM straight up, but then it like overlays the translation.
Oh, okay.
So that was a really cool feature.
Cool.
And it does have like the rewind bullshit in it, but it handles it perfectly in that it gives you two modes. Like here's the real game, and here's your bullshit casual content tourist shit, idiot.
Can't wait for it.
Like I haven't even played that mode. I just played the original, and it has like separate achievements and everything. It's
that's
great.
Cool. Oh wow, nice.
Yeah,
the perfect tie game.
Yeah. I mean,
does that mean you have to play baby mode to get all the achievements?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good luck.
I think actually maybe I don't. Maybe I can get it all just like raw dogging it.
Or it's just like, hey, press the rewind button or something. You get an achievement.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's like so easy to do this correctly, and like so many classics just like fumble it hard. Like, you don't have to go like all one way or the other. You just separate them, and it doesn't take that much effort. It's a good release. Yeah,
that's what she said.
Yeah, because I was kind of talking right before we started recording the show, and like I saw this like when I was kind of like looking up to find some screenshots. I was like, Cotton 100%. What am I looking at here? And then I found some pictures. I'm like, okay. I don't know if it was like I was talking about clothing or something. I was like, well, usually
I was going to say that is the worst name ever when you're trying to search.
Right,
it's 100% cotton. Brilliant. Yeah,
right.
It's like the purest kind of Japan only video game.
Right. I think I did write something like Nintendo Switch or something, and then that it came up. So
100% cotton dash video game dash Switch. Yeah.
No, cotton 100%, James. Come on.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
That's how
Yeah, there's your mistake right there.
right.
Yeah. So
Grandma,
after
get out of here.
Yes.
So after I played it for a bit and noticed how similar it was to Death Smiles, like I went and Googled and looked at the people who worked on the game to find if there were any like common links or anything, and I couldn't find any.
Okay.
Like, what's the name of the company that made this? It's some weird company.
I saw it earlier when I was looking up and getting these pictures. And who knows? It could have the license could have changed hands from.
It's not even a license or anything really. It's
who owns the rights to the game now? Really,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I couldn't find any common links at all, which is crazy.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, try this game and get Death Smiles while you're at it.
Yeah, both available on the Switch. Like I said, it's not on sale on the Japanese eShop, but it might be on sale. Well, Ty said it was for sale.
Well, I mean, full price is like $4.
Oh, it's more expensive on the Japanese eShop. It's like 1,400 yen. So
damn, that's a scam.
Yeah.
It's $3 on Xbox right now.
Okay. And this is like a 2022 release, I believe, on Switch. I can't, at least on the Japanese eShop, I can't comment in other regions and other platforms, but I would imagine around the same time if they have a translation and stuff ready. But
yeah, I hadn't even known. I'm sure it's like the same release with the same trend.
Sure.
Yeah. Like I wasn't aware it had been re-released. I just saw it by chance on like the Golden Week sale. Oh shit, Cotton, I've heard of this game.
Sure. Is it Success time?
Yeah, Success. Great Success. It was on the tip of my tongue. Like, what's it called? Like amazing, wonderful.
Great Success.
Great Success.
And Death Smiles is developed by Cave.
Yes.
So different. Yeah.
Yeah. Very much different. Okay. It's sick though. Check it out.
Okay.
So I've been on Golden Week. I've been playing lots of games.
Sure.
You know, the usual suspects. You know, I'm playing a lot of Project Zomboid Build 42. Lots of cool stuff in that now. Nikkei is doing the half anniversary event where there's some amazing new characters with like a 1% chance on the gacha. Fuck. What else? Street Fighter 6 has the cool pass now with a bunch of Street Fighter 3 Third Strike cosmetics. That's fun. But so in a couple days, it's the EVO Japan, kind of snuck right up.
Right.
Yeah. So I was, you know, I didn't enter any main events. Like I didn't even know if I'd be able to go with all the moving and the new job and all that bullshit. But you know, I actually have the full weekend free, like for the first time in a while. So I'm gonna go like all 3 days.
Cool.
Our buddy, friend of the show, Genki, asked me, it's like, hey, I think I could get free passes. You want to go? I'm like, yeah,
Nice.
it'll save me some money.
Nice.
I was going anyway, so hell yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. So I'm gonna enter some side tournaments as usual. Gonna play Soul Calibur and Fantasy Strike. I don't know. Maybe I'll impulsively enter something else.
Soul Calibur 2?
Yeah.
1 or 2? Oh, okay.
2.
Yeah.
They had a side tournament for fighting jokes.
Fighting jokes. Okay, you might have talked about that before.
We can talk about that. That's a very silly game.
Okay. I mean, I love Soul Calibur 2. Great game. This is the PS2 version, I believe. Like I saw like the entry page or something, which that's fine.
Okay.
Is it? I'll have to check.
I think it was.
Yeah.
If you click on the link that's in the agenda, it should show that.
Right. So I have a PS2 arcade stick. I don't think I have my PS2 stick here.
Okay. Well,
Do you have a PS2 type?
I have one I left in America, I think. Do I have a PS2? I have the one of the like launch PS3s that plays PS2 games.
ooh, nice. Mine was the cutoff. I didn't get that. Actually, coincidentally, today I got a launch PS2 from my wife's coworker. Like she asked my wife, "Hey, does Danny want an old ass PS2?" I'm like, does it come with the
Nice.
box? Yeah, of course I do. That's like the
Sick.
box is pristine. It's a
Yeah.
like a launch day one too from here in
Yeah.
Japan.
So I've been playing it a bit. I was practicing on the Xbox 360 HD online release from
I have that.
I was going to ask you, how are you practicing?
2010 or whatever.
I
Yeah.
thought it was maybe earlier than that. But either way, I have that too, man.
Yeah. Like it's 360 PS3. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. That one's kind of neat because it has both Spawn and Heihachi, if I remember.
Oh, does it? Okay. I don't even
Yeah.
remember. Okay. Obviously, they don't have Link.
Yeah, and like I think Nintendo is missing a golden opportunity to actually get all the console characters together in one game.
That'd be cool. Ain't gonna happen anytime soon.
Probably not. But yeah, I was just getting in there, hitting some buttons. As reminded that you have to like unlock all the characters on the console version by jumping through a bunch of fucking hoops. And
Okay.
I've complained about that so many times.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But,
It's almost like it's a tale eternally retold.
yeah. Oh yes, that fucking catchphrase.
Right.
Yeah, it's from this fucking game.
Yeah.
That's right. That's
Anyway,
the joke.
Anyway, good features in this game. Like you can press a button to make the characters yell at each other on the versus screen.
Right. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm so glad they brought back something similar in Street Fighter 6. You press a direction and the character makes a different face at your opponent. And if you put in some money and you buy Zangief's premium costume with the little reading glasses, and you tap up where he goes into like neutral into laugh face, and the glasses will bounce up and down on his face because they have their own physics.
Wow.
So that is like the main reason to buy his costume.
Only $50.
Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, I'm really fucking cracked at this game.
Nice.
This came out in like my top like arcade rat years, and the arcade I played at and then later worked at actually got it like on release.
Okay.
Which is a year ahead of like all the console release.
Right.
So,
right.
Like we were in there playing that shit nonstop.
Yeah.
You
I think
had it
I
on free play.
Say what?
on free play.
You had it on free play when you were.
I mean, it may as well. But oh yeah, that was our cabinet was kind of fucked up. So if you kind of humped it, it would give you free credits. Because like the hopper and the coin mechanism was really touchy. So yeah. And so yeah, me and my homies, we got really cracked. We never played the console characters. We just played like the core arcade characters.
Yeah, I mean, I really liked. Well, of course, I liked Link. He was great. But in this one, in 2, I like Nightmare a lot. He was awesome.
He's very strong in this game, and he's the guy that I play.
Yeah, maybe I mentioned this on the show before. Back in like 2003, like obviously, you know, behind me, you could have this Soul Calibur 2 thing over here. I just got it from the shop. They just gave it to me. But like, there was a tournament like right before the launch and stuff. Yeah, I entered that thing, and I didn't win, but I got pretty far. I was number 1 at Soul Calibur 1. Somehow I won that tournament, but like, yeah, not this one. And then like around the same time too, because F-Zero GX came out, I won that tournament because of this time trials. Only like 3 people entered. So yeah. But,
right. Yeah. And the thing I kind of disliked about the Soul Calibur series, like after 2, is that they make like a lot of sweeping and arbitrary changes to the characters. But like Soul Calibur 2, Nightmare or Siegfried, you know, they're kind of the same character.
Yeah.
Point.
Big sword guy.
Big sword guy. Yeah. I think this is the best and most fun version of him for a few reasons. Like he has all the different stances, and he has high-low options out of every stance, which is great. It's like, you know, you think he'd be slow, but he has a mix-up. He's got him.
Yeah. Yeah, man, it's been a while. I'm really looking forward to just getting back into this on the Switch 2, you know, with the GameCube stuff. Really, it's been a long time. So
then when you entered that Soul Calibur tournament, were you basically playing as Link and throwing people out the arena with that throw?
No, but with Soul Calibur 1, I literally did a move with Siegfried where you go down, up, down, no, up, down, up, kick, boom. You keep repeating it. You kick them off the stage, and no one can stop me. I started going like easy on a little kid, but then he like almost took me out. So like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna do my cheap bullshit and beat the shit.
Yeah, don't go easy.
No, And I'm like,
on
okay.
this game.
Yep, it's like, all right, kid, I'm gonna learn you how to lose a video game tournament because it's not gonna be me.
Welcome to the real world, jackass.
Kind of.
Yeah. Yeah.
That link
Yeah.
throw is so stupid, though, isn't it? Like you just like ring someone out from Very
Let me
easy.
tell you about ringing people out. Okay, so
Is it
Nightmare.
cheating?
No, you should definitely do it all the time.
Yeah.
You're gonna learn today. So Nightmare, he's got his normal stance. He's got two different side stances. He's got like sword behind the back stance, and he's got like a low crouch stance. And you can hold various attacks to like kind of transfer from stance to stance, which can be quite good for your mix-ups and your general confounding the opponent. But you can also manually switch the stances by hitting B and K together and a direction. And a cool little trick, like if you have like a edge setup, you can actually you can choose which way your big sweeping grounder move goes. Like, so for example, if you have the time and your opponent is standing like next to an edge, like if it's up from where they are, you hit like up and then B and K to switch to the side stance that will double grounder them off the edge. And if it's under them, like towards the screen, you hit down and BK, and then you do your double grounder. It'll sweep them out that way.
Okay.
Technology.
Sweep the leg.
Right?
Right.
Yeah, just hit him on the ground. Just stomp the shit out of him. A very cool move that Nightmare does in this game.
Well, speaking of EVO 2, we're going to try to have a bit of a blowout, or at least a segment on the next show. Yeah, he doesn't know this yet, but I'm going to see if Ginky could join in next time. If he can, that'd be great because he's going.
Danny's like Iwata to
yes,
Genki Sakurai.
Right, exactly. It's
Genki is going to be
here
the next
maybe.
Smash game. Yes,
maybe
doesn't know it yet, but he is.
Yeah, so if he's available, I'll see if Genki can come in.
Well, he's going through a lot of legal trouble at the moment, Genki, so I don't know if he's going to make it.
Yeah,
I mean, good luck to him.
Poor guy. It's an accessories company. I told him, I was like, Genki, it's not a good idea to do this, man. Nintendo will come and get your ass. And he's like, no, man.
I mean, we told him. I told him on air. Didn't listen. There you go.
Right. To be clear, it's not him. But,
so I may have bullied Genki into joining the Fantasy Strike tournament, which is another side tournament they've got going on at EVO Japan. If you have a really good memory, you might remember that I actually won the side tournament for Fantasy Strike in like whatever year it was.
Okay.
Maybe it was 2020. It was when it was at Makan Messe, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was fun. And hopefully I can do it again.
Yeah.
That's one of Ty's most played games on Switch. Like Ty doesn't play Switch very much, but it's like in your like top 5, right? It's like I always see Fantasy Strike. Yeah, because you played it,
yeah, it's not.
Yeah,
it's not on Xbox.
Oh, okay.
It's not on Xbox. What the?
Yeah.
Hell?
Plus, I think they're actually running the tournament on Switch, or I think the thing said Switch plus PC. Like last time I played it was.
Wow,
like,
that's
okay.
new information. Did not know that. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm assuming PC as well, right?
Yeah. It's on Switch, PC, and PlayStation, and it's free. You can download that shit.
Right.
Wow.
It's a free game.
Yep.
And I think actually since I won the side tournament, they actually released 2 characters. I mean, they've been in the game for many, many years at this point, but I'm like, I was dusting off the game because like, okay, I don't know how to handle these guys. So there's a couple of really new characters. There's I think his name is Oni. He's like a big samurai guy with a huge sword, does lots of damage. That's kind of his thing. Covers a lot of screen space with his sword. Got like a funny little super where he gets these little robot assistants. And then the other guy, I forget his name, but he's he's kind of an amazing character. Oh fuck, what is his name? I should look, but he's like a a lying politician. That's kind of his thing. And
Imagine
like,
that.
and he uses all these like deceptive moves, like where there's like 2 copies of him, but only one is real.
Okay.
I remember both of those characters. I played it. Like,
Yeah. Like I said, they've been in the game for many, many years.
Oh, they have. Okay, sorry. I thought you said there were 2 new ones. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, new with like air quotes.
Okay. Yeah. I definitely remember playing against Oni.
Yeah. He kind of sticks in your memory when he like takes 60% of your life off of one hit. You're like, oh
Jeez.
fuck,
Yeah, that's nice.
I can't jump in on this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Cool.
so you know, I was just like, you know, working out what these new characters do and the counterplay and stuff. Just working on some technology, trying to find like the real nitty gritty ins and outs of like how shit works in this game. Like how many more frames do I get off a counter hit, like kind of shit.
Right.
And I've been having a good time. So the character I like to play in this game is Setsuki, who is like basically just a ripoff of Ibuki from Street Fighter. Like almost all the characters in this game are ripoffs of Street Fighter and Guilty Gear characters,
Yeah.
which is fine.
Yeah.
It gets a little blatant, I think, and you know I like to joke about it. I'm filled with Dave Sterling jokes, and you know if you don't know who that is, I'll spare you. So anyway, he's the guy that developed the game.
Okay.
Subject of very many very old fighting game community memes.
Okay.
So I think Setsuki in this game is kind of bust. Like the premise of this game is it's very simple, right? They're very simple character archetypes. Everything is like one button, and like there's no high-low mix-up. It's just like strike throw, and it's like super simple Street Fighter. Super simple. It's very Street Fighter. Just like characters have like 10 moves. I mean, like including normal buttons. It's not a lot. Which I think is kind of nice. It's like very easy to get into. But like Setsuki, like her mix-up potential is bananas. Like she has like this little short hop that mixes up like throw and strike and cross up, and like they'll go to knockdown, so you can like keep doing it over and over until like your opponent like guesses right and like gets out. Yeah, but like her mobility is really good. She can glide, she can teleport. I think she should be illegal, so that's why I'm playing her.
Okay.
That's why I won last time.
Okay. Well, like I said, we're gonna have a segment of the show on the next episode, so definitely keep us updated on how it all goes, dude.
I will. I can't wait to like lose out in one. I don't remember if it was a double elimination.
I think it is double. I think that's what.
All right.
I think maybe in Soul Calibur is also the same, but
All right. Sick.
Ty Rook was my guy.
Rook. Oh, the Grappler.
Yep.
He's cool. I love him.
Stone Golem guy,
Yeah.
I'm just checking the footage available on the Famicast YouTube channel.
Yeah.
oh, jeez.
Yeah.
It's so good when you like command grab someone and it says in like big letters like jumpable. You should have jumped up.
Right.
You buffoon.
Yeah, it teaches you how to play fighting games, even if you're a dumbass. Yeah.
A baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this game has
Very
an
good.
amazing feature that I don't think anybody else has copied yet. Is if you strike at somebody and they guard it, if you're plus on block, like you get a blue hit spark, and if you're minus, you get a red hit spark. It's such a good feature.
I probably didn't do that.
Got you. Oh, looks like you did. You just mashed it out. Whatever, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's cool. And
Grave.
Brave is like the store brand Ryu of this game.
Do you remember? This is an old Famicast story, but do you remember when Ty I entered a competition to design a Killer Instinct character?
I don't.
Do
Tell
you
me more.
remember? So my character that I made was called Vinyl, and basically I just copied Cinder and I just colored him green and added vines to him. And that is basically what Rook is.
Dang.
Maybe somebody got hold of my designs.
Vinyl Tap.
Exactly. Yeah,
Is
we
that
had
the episode title? Yeah,
That's right. This is Vinyl Tap. There's a.
they did,
So-
man. They got it.
so-
They took it out of the trash and like, hey, whoa, wait a second.
Yeah. So dumb.
All right,
Cool.
so that's the bullshit I'm entering at EVO Japan. Maybe I'll randomly enter something else. We'll see.
Okay.
But I don't think I
Well-
have enough time to learn fighting jokes
Yeah.
in a couple days.
Well, we need to move on.
All right.
It's got some other stuff to talk about here too. So first, let's go ahead and move on to a little bit of now playing Famicast.com. Now playing at Famicast.com. Lots of stuff going up on YouTube, website, Patreon too. And we just going to tell you all about it here. For patrons, a couple of things, a couple of notices for you guys. Famicast Game Night 24 is coming up later this month. Either going to be the 17th, 24th, or 31st. That's a Saturday. I put like a post on the Patreon so you guys can see that. Hit us up on, in the Patreon Discord. Let us know your availability, what you guys want to play. And yeah, we'll talk. Last time, yeah. Well, last time,
hey, we'll talk about it. All right?
Yeah, last time we played through all of Doom 1, which is fantastic.
Hell yeah. Maybe we'll do Doom 2 this time.
Maybe. I think a lot of us have it. So we'll see how it goes and how many people can hop in and jam.
I mean, it's included in the same package.
Right, exactly.
Everybody has it.
Yeah. Well, not necessarily, but yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I do. So I'm good. But other than that, like something that's coming up for patrons next week on May 14th, we have E3 Historia 2001 Part 1, a special look at E3 2001, as it sounds. And basically, Ty is kind of telling us his stories about what it was like being there in person. And James and I are just kind of giving him a little bit of a back and forth. Ended up going quite a bit long. Well, if we would have done like the whole thing, it would have been a really long time. So we cut it a little bit short. And so part 1 is coming next week. And then hopefully we'll have a part 2 coming at some point very soon, maybe next month.
It's some good ass content.
Yeah, it really is. It's fun to talk about like all this stuff. If you really like stories of like old gaming journalism, kind of behind the scenes type of stuff too, is really cool. And then
this is not like The Hobbit, where we turned like one really short book into 3 movies. Like, no,
yes.
This was a big movie. It needed to be in multiple parts.
Right. Thank you. Thank you for clarifying that too. It's like, yeah, looked at the agenda. It's like, cool, 10 words. This is going to make for 7 hours of podcast. Great. Here we go. No, it's lots of stuff to talk about. Lots of stuff that we still got to talk about as well. But yeah, $3 or more for $3 or more patrons, you guys are going to have access to that. So yeah, all this and more.
Or is more in Famicast.com.
That's right. All right. And coming up next, Ty, do you want to help me out? What is this?
What time is it? It's the JAPANews.
That's right. James, can you confirm? Thank you. Yeah. Thank you very much. That's right, folks. It's time for the JAPANews. We talk about the latest and greatest comings and goings of Japan and Nintendo and none of the above. But today, a couple of hard hitters here. Two things that we're going to talk about. Like literally the day after the last episode that we recorded, there was a Mario Kart Direct. You might even have forgot that happened, but it did.
Yeah. Well, because we talked about it in the show. Like, we're not going to talk about it in the show because it's happening tomorrow.
Right.
Yeah, and then it did. And yeah, it was well, if you were expecting some new information to come out, and you'd already been watching all the live streams like I had, there was nothing. There was literally nothing. It was just a recap. But yeah, we were talking about this, like, on the Discord and offline. But yeah, this was probably more aimed at the Japanese because we were getting live streams in English out of America, and then it went around the world. Everyone around the world was basically seeing these live streams except Japan.
Right.
Well, I don't know, maybe some Japanese people did, and I think I saw a few Japanese YouTubers, and they were kind of like giving the highlights, and they were kind of like talking about it but not really showing any footage. So yeah, they didn't know any of this stuff. Basically, most people.
Sure.
So, yeah, and
I mean, even
they
I
did
found
a
it
Japanese one.
because I didn't watch like the 3 hours or 6 hours or whatever what it was of the Treehouse Live stuff. So it's kind of nice for me too, because it's a recap of all the main points without any of the fluff. So it's like, okay, that's cool.
For me, it was really bad. For me,
Yeah.
it was really bad because like people who actually watched the live streams, they kept on Bill Trinan himself said people were asking him questions like, Bill, what is it going to have the story mode? Is it going to have an adventure mode? It's like, well, you just need to wait for that direct that's coming up. You're going to find out lots of new information. And people are like, oh shit, boom, story mode in the bag, motherfucker. And then it comes out and there's literally nothing new.
You'll find out that there is nothing.
So yeah, Bill Trinan, asshole, confirmed. But liar.
What's he supposed to do in that situation?
Liar. So yeah, that was a bit disappointing. So yeah, what did we find out? That there's going to be missions in the world, but we'd already kind of worked that out from. Right. I mean, I think even I said it on the show. I said, the P switches and the question mark on the ground, they're going to activate something, and that's exactly what it is. So I guess they showed it happening. It's like, yeah, this is what we all knew was going to happen. Yes, that is exactly what it's going to do. And they showed one mission, like he was just collecting blue coins.
Yeah,
and that was it. And maybe one mission was like driving through some hoops or something like that.
Sure. Tani sums it up perfectly here. He says, this was the most, quote, should have been in an email direct I think we've ever had.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah, it doesn't. Sure. Like
for
I
me,
said,
the most interesting thing for me was actually watching the Japanese one because we hadn't had any Japanese information whatsoever. So I could see some of the track names and characters and items and stuff like in Japanese. Which was like, we didn't know that.
Right.
One thing they didn't show is that there is some onomatopoeia words that appear like boom and crash and baboon. All that kind of stuff. Like they didn't show that in that direct, so we don't know what the Japanese one is. Because obviously, boom is not what they say in Japanese. Crash is not Japanese. So they will have to be changed.
No, not necessarily. That would be that seems like a big thing to change. That's like an in-game asset type of thing like that.
Yeah, but
it's not just like a
Japanese
text overlay. I don't think it would make sense. Even if you can't even read what it is, you could see a cloud of smoke or something. You say, "Oh, that's bad."
Well, yeah, that's exactly why I wanted to know. Like, are they just going to do what you said, or would they actually transliterate it? Because, that's a really deep Japanese cultural thing. Like having onomatopoeia, it's part of Japanese culture. Like everything is actually they write that out, right?
I have a Mario commercial here on my computer. Let me dig that out here. Just
for example, swamp is called dosun in Japanese because the sound of a large object smashing onto the ground is not swamp in English. In Japanese it's dosun. So they literally name it after the onomatopoeia. So, and Japanese has, I think, a lot more onomatopoeia than English. They have it for everything. Everything.
Sorry.
So
I believe this has the thing where it crashes. This trailer.
Yeah, but this will be the English one, though, right?
No, this is the Japanese one. It's a Japanese TV commercial.
Okay.
It's
I think they were using English though. I was watching some parts of the Japanese direct. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah. So I was curious too because I could have swore I didn't see anything that was like Japanese. So I think that, it would obviously make more sense if they made it Japanese for Japanese people. But
I'm really curious. I want to know.
But this is like the Japanese TV commercial that airs on television.
But I think there were other parts where they were showing the English one. You know what I mean? So it wasn't just that; it was other things, which I know that for a fact they'd have it in Japanese, but they were showing the English one. Kind of thing. It's like a kind of mix. So some shots were the English version, and some shots were the Japanese version. If you know what I mean, spliced together.
Okay,
so I don't know. We'll find out. Soon enough. Well, you'll be able to tell us, Danny, when you're playing your Japanese language only Switch too.
Yes. Well, no, multi-language system has Japanese. You can play it if you have a North American system. Yep.
Nice.
Speaking of that, let's transition to the next news point. So something I thought was really interesting. Obviously we had the lotteries here for Switch 2. Lotteries are open right now all over the country. If you try to get a Switch 2 at other retail locations, it will not be the multi-language version of the system. It will be the Japanese only system. I've had plenty of comments on some videos that I made, like, well, maybe if I do this, I can make it so I can mod it and then start selling. It's like, no, man, like, okay, yeah, good luck with that. Like, I'm smart, I can get around it. Oh yeah, okay, sure, man. But like, there are several I don't even think they're media outlets, just maybe just people on Twitter and stuff like that were doing polls, just kind of like seeing like, okay, what percentage of people won like which units and stuff like that. And they're very different types, but kind of similar results for some of these.
Using the Famicast as a base, 50% of the people were successful.
Yes. And I mean, for looking at like the Japanese systems and stuff like that, it was quite different than what it was maybe with the multi-language stuff. I mean, essentially, like people that would go on to win like the Mario Kart bundle or the Japanese language system only bundle, it's between 18 to 25% of people that entered would win. And that was it. And this is specifically for the My Nintendo lottery that happened, the first lottery. But for the multi-language system, according to one of these, which I have an article up on the website that you guys can check out, one of them said that from 902 participants, 51.6% won. Oh, no, sorry, I'm getting my numbers confused here. One poll showed 57% winning, and another showed 91% won. So it's like, that's kind of weird. But then
averaged it out, yeah, probably 75%. Yeah.
But then like Famitsu actually did one as well, and I'll go ahead and just throw up there.
Oh, they did. Okay, Famitsu, big magazine here in Japan.
Yeah, they had a Twitter poll here, and they show like this is again the My Nintendo lottery that they had, and then they show this is of 16,189 people. Only let's see, because it's kind of weird because they put like all the Japanese systems in this. Then like 4.7% of everybody won like the system only, and then 8.5% won just the system with the Mario Kart bundle. So like add those together, that's not very much. So like more people lost than that. But it gets a little bit more interesting with the multi-language Switch, because this is just only these 902 votes.
902, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, yeah, you can't really obviously control who jumps in and participates in these type of things. But according to their data, 51.6% of people that entered for the multi-language system won, while 48.4% lost. So it does seem just like with people that maybe
There's
James
only like
and
100 people entered. Yeah.
Right. I mean, it's hard to tell. I mean, Sakurai, he entered for this version of the system and he won.
Oh, really? The multi-region
yes.
one? Wow.
Yes. Oh my God. Former Platinum Games guy. Blocks people, calls them insects. Oh,
best friends of the show,
Kamiya.
Thank you. He won one as well.
Nice.
I think I saw that. So yeah, but then again, like I don't think Matt Walker got one. James didn't get one.
Oops.
Right. Yeah, but
Cheesemeister did.
He did.
He got one. Yeah.
Yep.
Bested.
Yeah. So it's
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, how many gaijins are in Japan who want to buy a Switch 2? I don't know. Nowhere near as many Japanese people who want to get one.
Right.
So,
it's such a huge price differential too, so I could understand that. Yeah, and you know what? I think this kind of ties in with a question that we got. So we'll kind of mix in feedback here as well. We got an email from Chariot Goblin, and
friend of the show.
Great name, by the way.
It is, and he says, "Hey, Fami Crew, through the Switch 2 pre-order chaos, I was able to get one. However, I hear that Switch 2 might be difficult to get in Japan, as it seems like NCL undermanufactured. Given the hassle of supply issues and lotteries, do you think this will lead to a slower sales start in Japan for the Switch 2? Worth noting that many games will still be coming coming to Switch 1 well into 2026 and most likely 2027. It'd be interesting to hear. It'd be interesting if Switch 1's hardware and software outsells the new Switch 2 longer than expected. Thanks, and keep on keeping on.
This is another tale eternally retold where Nintendo can't manufacture enough systems to meet demand.
At the same,
this has happened before.
Yeah. At the same time, it's like, President Furukawa said, even just specifically for the lottery in Japan, that they had 2.2 million people enter, and kind of based on an average of all of the lottery, just directly from Nintendo, let's say 50% of that. So you have like 1 million orders from Nintendo directly of people that are getting Switches. I have no idea how many units are going to be going out to other retail stores across Japan, but not everyone's going to be able to get one at launch, but I think it's still going to be a pretty big launch for Nintendo at retail. It's kind of like based on just that alone. But
yeah, I mean, they said, like, I think we even heard this last year, that they're really prepping for this launch, and they, going to make sure that they don't have, don't do the same mistakes as, for the Switch 1. They're going to have enough.
Sure.
But yeah, whether that will be true. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's, we talked about this on the show before too. It's smart of them to release it in kind of like a time like this, an off time, not holiday season, where it's obviously going to sell because it's new and it's Nintendo. Nintendo's hot now. So that'd just be like the worst possible thing they could do if they want to try to get it in as many people's hands as possible. So, but Ty, do you have any other, we've all lived through a long, all sorts of Nintendo launches, but
yeah.
It's so ironic because this is the first time where I wanted to buy a console at launch and I can't.
Right.
Up until now, I just don't care. I just buy it later.
Yeah. I mean, it seems like Nintendo's really clamped down on any methods that importers will be able to just ship these off to. Yeah, like it seems like a whole lot of these are actually gonna stay in Japan.
Yeah.
So we'll see. You'll see a lot more around.
Yeah, I think so too. And because, like you said, with the Japan only stuff, it's unless somebody wants to play games in Japanese. Yeah, I mean there are exceptions because not all games. Some games have like in-game menu options to change the language. Some of them, it just really depends on the publisher and developer and what they put in.
I'm not trolling here. This is a genuine question.
Yeah.
Is Switch being released in China, like at launch?
Switch 2?
Yes, sorry, Switch 2. Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Has a Nintendo system ever like officially released in China? I mean, I remember they had the special weird things.
IQ.
Yeah.
Well, I think Switch was the first console that was legally allowed to be sold in China after the ban was the video game ban was lifted. I think that's true. I don't think the Wii U wasn't.
So I think the Switch, good to look into for the next episode.
Yeah. Well, if even just doing a quick search, it's like Nikkei Asia. It's like this is from 2019. No, 2025. Nintendo postpones launch of Switch 2 in China. So okay, it's not coming out at launch in China. But then I think it's in like the preview to this, it said something like the Switch 1 came out over there in like 2019. So
it's obviously because all the games have to be checked by Tencent / the Chinese government.
Yeah, it's Nintendo's partner over there. So Hi Tony also brings up an interesting little stat here as well. For reference, Switch 1 sold 2.7 million units in its first week worldwide.
Worldwide, yeah.
Yeah, I think Switch 2 is on pace, probably higher than that, maybe even Japan alone.
He also mentioned about the Mario Kart, the sound effects. Apparently it says the text "poomp" in the English and Japanese versions. Yeah. So I don't know if "poomp" is "poomp" English or Japanese. It's not Japanese.
No. Like I said, the commercial I was showing, it's a Japanese commercial. So like I'm not sure why you weren't agreeing.
Hey, what's your problem, man? What's your problem? Is that what you're asking?
I was like literally saying like, hey, I think this is the same.
I think that's the sound effect from the old Adam West Batman.
Right.
Poop.
Pulp.
Newt.
Thank you.
Yes. But anyways, it'll be interesting to see what the sales are going to be like for this. I'm happy that I got one. I hope James could get one at launch. I'm not sure because like Nintendo didn't say for the second lottery.
China launch, yeah.
Yeah, for the second lottery, it didn't say if he'd be able to get it at launch or when the window is for that. It doesn't.
Oh yeah, we didn't mention about that, Danny, did we? About the I got automatically entered for the next lottery.
Yeah.
So
the day that Furukawa said that, hey, 2.2 million people entered, and he said to kind of alleviate. He said a lot of people are going to lose. To alleviate probably stress on the My Nintendo store, they said like anybody that lost is going to be automatically re-entered for whatever system they chose before. So it was like, that's smart.
Yeah,
very
nice. People who forgot to enter the first time can enter again.
Yeah.
So yeah. Eventually everyone will get one. So
more time to cook up some fake aliases.
Yeah.
Right. Well, again, it's pretty strict. I mean, you got to have a Nintendo Switch Online, 50 hours.
Should I start like trying to boost my game?
Yes, you need to be running a farm of Switches. Like
at the same time, James, like it really kind of threw me for a loop because I just figured like it wouldn't even let you get in or something, but like you were in, like you were entered.
Maybe it looked at my overall game time. Maybe it looked at my purchases. I don't know.
Or because we talked about this on the last episode, I think, but it's like, obviously we have a lot of purchases here. Why would you just buy, having it buy into Nintendo Switch Online for like 6 years, buy multiple games and like have no gameplay? Just collecting digital things. It's like, okay, that's insane.
James has spent $100 on video games in the last year, but is he actually playing them? Maybe he's just gonna flip it and sell it on eBay. Like, come on, man. Throw me a bone, Nintendo.
Yes, I don't know why. I'm confused about that whole thing now.
Yeah,
I was convinced that it wouldn't let you even enter or just something like that because you played on your
version. I was surprised as well. I just assumed I would just get the fuck you email immediately, and I didn't. And then even better, it said no, we're gonna enter you for the next one.
Well, like I said,
so
it wasn't the special thing for you only, James.
Yeah.
Or was it?
Maybe it's called because I told Bill Turner to fuck off. Maybe
it did. How dare you? Okay.
So good luck to me. Good luck to us all. Those who didn't get it, good luck to you.
Yep. Yeah.
And those in America, good luck to the people going to whatever Best Buy. Hopefully you don't have to kill too many old people to get your Switch 2.
Yeah. Watch out for the homeless.
Right. Save it for Black Friday. Start trading now.
Exactly.
Oh God. Yeah.
Anyway, I think that's gonna do it for the news. For audio listeners, we're gonna actually close out the show. But if you're a video listener, we're gonna go ahead and move on to a little bit of anime trash. But before that, JC, you gotta go.
Yep, I gotta go. So audio listeners, thanks for listening. See you next time on the EVO special.
Hell yeah!
Question mark.
Yeah, EVO
video viewers, enjoy the anime trash.
Yep.
Oh, I got some bangers this time.
All right, guys. Take it easy, James.
Take it easy, man. Danny, don't forget what I told you.
There it is.
There it is.
Always. Let's pass it over to Ty.
All right, let's see. UFO catchers are alive. I've been very lucky. I got a lot of free wins. I got a big stack of boxes right here. I got 5 boxes.
Mm-hmm.
Let's open them up.
Let's go.
All right. So, let me tell you about Gigo Online. Formerly, what was it called?
Was it? It's not Sega. It wasn't Sega, was it?
It was Sega first, but between the Sega and Gigo, it was Goton. So it is rebranded twice in like 4 years.
That's not confusing at all.
Yeah, and I pretty much never give them money anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And every time you sign in, you get like 20 free credits, which is enough for like 1/10 of a game.
Okay.
So, I just kind of log in every day, hoard those. And anyway, I won twice in the last 2 weeks.
Okay.
It was amazing. It was like one of the sickest grabs I've ever done. Like they have these machines, they're called the glitter machines. They're just like a bunch of like steel badges with a hoop. And if you can like scoot them over the edge. But if you're sick, you can just like pick one up directly, and that's what I did.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yes. Here he is, my precious
Ooh.
baby.
Is that a plushie?
Yes. It's
For a second, I thought it was a balloon.
Nope.
Okay. Pop.
It's a very cute Mega Man. Yep.
That's awesome.
Yep. I'm surprised I didn't get this from Capcom. Yeah, he's cute. He's been in the UFO catchers for quite a while, and yeah, I snagged him.
Yeah.
For free.
Yeah.
Off of Gigo.
Yeah, that's
the
awesome.
stingiest website online. Oh! Big news! They shipped to the US now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Go. We have.
I think they did before COVID, like 5 years ago.
Okay.
When they were Sega. So yeah, if you want to check it out. I mean, it's a pretty standard site. I mostly stopped using, or I stopped putting in money, like when they had a lot of issues with like bugs and like the payment systems. They seem to have cleaned it up quite a bit.
Okay.
So maybe give it a try if you're good with giving them money.
Yeah.
All right.
There's a link in the description box too that you guys can check out.
I don't have anywhere to throw plushies anymore.
Right.
Put them here.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So actually, let me open up the other thing I got from Gigo.
Okay.
Yeah. So actually, Mega Man there, he was from a takoyaki machine. This is from the badge pickup machine.
Okay.
Let's see. What do we got?
I see you have your box cutter there at the ready. I'm assuming because it's just because.
Well, this is actually just a knife for murder.
Oh, or a knife. There you go.
Yeah.
Protection and box opening.
Here we go. It's a bunny girl.
There we go.
I have no idea what this character is, but
no one does.
No one does. It's been in the machines for a while, and I snagged that shit.
Oh, okay.
It was actually, I think it was actually on the way out. Like,
Okay.
not many sites have this one anymore, but I got it. Just throw it on the pile.
Yeah.
All right. What's next? Okay, Molly Online. Molly Online is a very nice site for giving you lots of free plays and having easy machines. It does not ship outside of Japan. Let's see. What do we got? What do we have? Even? Oh, it's another goddamn bunny girl. It keeps happening.
Yeah.
What is? I don't even keep up with these shows.
Dude, welcome to my world.
Right. Russia Goldie. Well, okay. I guess she speaks Russian. Who can say?
Yeah. Well, someone could say it in Russian.
Yeah.
Or Japanese.
Here we go. Capcom. They sent me a big box for some reason.
Oh, it's another shelving unit?
I don't think so. I don't think Capcom has those. That's like more of a Toribot thing.
Okay. It's not a whole box of chattering teeth or anything, right?
No, that's a Molly thing. So Capcom has normal prizes.
Okay,
and like some Capcom exclusive things, like like my cool Rockman case that I keep here on my desk at all times.
Nice.
All right. So let's see, normal prizes. Oh yes. All right. Another mainstay of anime trash. We have Albedo. This is actually this is part of the set with the what's his name, the Irons that I got last time.
Okay.
Which, let's see, I still have them over here. Yeah. So this is the set right here. Do these boxes go together? Sort of.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah, so that's cool. I have the set now. I guess this is like the movie tie-in.
Okay.
Yeah.
I believe you.
Like I said, this figure is heavy as shit. Like so much plastic. All right. Can I put them on the shelves here?
It's waiting for an avalanche.
Yeah. No, it's way too stable. All right, now this is the prize that I had my heart set on.
Okay.
You know what one of my favorite all-time internet headlines is?
No. Do I want to know?
No, but
what's your second favorite?
Chinese hologram to instill correct thinking in millennials. That's a real headline. And
okay.
that's what this character is. She's a Vocaloid for Chinese language. Her name is like Lao Chanzi or something.
Okay.
And she's just a Hatsune Miku for Chinese people. And now she's a bunny girl, and she's here to instill correct thinking in millennials on behalf of the People's Republic of China.
Well, thank God she's there. Or thank
Right.
Mao Zedong, whoever. That guy.
Yes, Mao Zedong, Chairman Mao. Right.
Thanks, Chairman Mao.
Xiao Hong Shu.
There it is.
Yep. Yep. So we're all gonna start thinking correctly from now on.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, well, you will, obviously. It's just right there in your room, so.
Right.
You got an unfair advantage, dude.
I'm an anime Maoist now. Right. One more box from Molly Online. There's probably a bunch of shit in here. Right. Oh, you can check out my Bluesky. I have a copy of that headline on the image.
Okay.
Let's see. So what does Molly Online send me? You know, it's been a while, but I like to get a bunch of prizes at once from Molly because they give you a bunch of free tickets when you ship a bunch of shit together, and it like kind of continues the cycle of like awful chattering teeth and like poop emoji figures.
Right.
Okay, but I don't think I have any fucking surprise boxes in here.
Oh.
All right, what do I got? It's the same old shit. It's bunny girls and albedos.
Okay. Right.
Spoiler alert. Holy shit. We have 3 albedos in one episode. We got Wedding Albedo.
Jeez.
Yep, she's my waifu now. It's official.
Is that okay with Chairman Mao?
We'll see.
Yeah.
I'll also POC if it's like correct thinking.
You'll find
All right. What's up? We got a bunny girl that looks like that Hololive VTuber, but it's not.
Okay.
It's like a store brand. I don't know what's going on. Who the hell is this?
Bunny girl. Generic bunny girl.
Yeah, generic bunny girl. Like I don't know any characters. They just keep falling into my my UFO catcher box. All right, now guess what this is.
Don't tell me we got a Miku.
No.
Damn. Okay. Is it good? Okay, this might be something like off the way. Is this like a Marvel character or something?
No. This is like the most typical thing possible that can follow all those other.
Bunnies. Cat girl.
No, it's a bunny girl, and it's an albedo.
Okay, there it is.
Right. Yeah.
I was thinking too hard.
Didn't I already get like the white version of this? And then
that looks super familiar, dude.
Yeah, and this is like the black version, which I think is much nicer. Yeah, and holy shit, this is gigantic.
Yeah.
Right, it's very big. Premium prize.
There you go. That's why.
Oops. All right. So yeah, that's what, like 3 albedos, like 3 or 4 bunny girls. Jesus Christ. It keeps happening. But we got the plush Mega Man.
Yeah, no, that's wholesome. We got
wholesome.
one whole thing.
Something for the thumbnail.
Exactly. So wholesome. Cool.
Yep.
All right. Well.
Yep. That's the trash. Yep. And for those folks who want to play at home, if you're not in Japan, you can now try Gigo, as well as Toriba and Tokyo Catch.
Right. Cool. Alrighty. Well, that is actually going to do it for the show. If you guys want to follow us on social media or get a hold of us or anything, there's several ways you can do that. For the Famicast, you can follow us on Bluesky and Twitter at the Famicast. If you want to email us or something, if you have something that you want to say, comments, whatever, you can email us the Famicast at gmail.com. Hit us up in the description box, or no, not the description box, the comments, or on our site article. Obviously, thank you guys for participating in the live chat today. Some of you guys are saying that this thing was kind of like buffering and stuff. I hope this really doesn't screw up the show. It'd be really annoying. We'll see. But if you want to follow us, you can. If you want to follow James, he's already gone, but you can follow him on Bluesky at FamiComplicated. You can find me at DannyBiv on Twitter and also on Bluesky, DANNYBIV. Ty, where can the fine folks find you?
Twitter and Bluesky and blah blah link, the official
What is that thing
online social media platform for Nikkei. I just posted today under the name Doro the Diver.
Of course. Yeah.
We've got layers of memes. And join the Discord. The Discord is the most fun of all.
Yeah, Discord's cool. Got some like-minded people talking about video games and just other stuff too. So it's fun. It's probably not as active as like a lot of Discords out there, but you know,
it's active. Like I'll just swing by and post some bullshit.
Got some other people swinging by and posting stuff too. So it's fun, kind of laid back. So yeah, if you want a good time, hang out with us there. But yeah, that will do it for the Famicast 292. We'll be back in 2 weeks talking some EVO and some other stuff too. So anyways, again, Ty, thanks for joining me, man. And
my pleasure.
All you wonderful people out there listening to us live, thank you guys for joining us. Thank you guys for listening after the fact or whenever you did. And take it easy.
Like and subscribe, comment.
Seriously, hey, drop us a like.
Get those metrics up.
Let's do it. All right. Thanks, guys. See ya.
Woo!